I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend?
It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Roy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. That jab scores. The face is telling the story from that jab. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches at you echo. If you're at a party coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
That time counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. That right hook won't score. Jab just missed with the left hand. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. There's a counter shot. Nice counter. And wisely, they're going to take a knee here. No choice but to do that.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
We know they've got the advantage. Here we go. It's round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Nice counterpunch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with the hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The jab doesn't quite connect. The counter lands. Not a lot of defense here at all. Trying to land that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... And there's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Charles, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Both men step back for just a moment. Punch, counter punch. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That right hook's blocked. Good counter punching. That punch landed. They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter shot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That one will count. No rest for the weary. Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, he is back into the fray here in round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch. They exchange punches. miss with that jab. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. So much firepower here. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. No rest for the weary. There's a counter shot. A perfect catch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you...
Let's start the sixth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice counter shot. Incredible work rate. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. And misses with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This is the time. Here we go. It's round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Beautiful counter shot.
Which?
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. And here we go.
they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Punch, counter punch. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped.
Let's go out there.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Couldn't land that jab. That one lands. Punch caught him clean. That jab gets blocked. Beautiful counter punch.
What the fuck, God?
What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.